Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most complained about things in Britain. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we'll be looking at the things Brits moan about the most, from everyday occurrences to celebs that ruin our day every time we see them. What's your biggest pet peeve as a Brit? Let us know in those comments below. Number 10. People pushing into queues. It's not that we love queues, we don't. We appreciate the order and we follow the rules. Well, most of the time. But if you dare to cut in or disrupt a queue in any way, you better think again. Got a suitcase or a trolley with you? Make sure you don't bump into anyone in front. Want someone to hold your place? Probably not the best idea. Queues are awful enough, don't make it even more stressful for everyone involved by pushing into them, because if you do, just know that everyone is judging you. Number 9. Piers Morgan. Oh, Piers. You either love him or hate him, and there's absolutely no in between whatsoever. Over the years, Piers' brutal opinions got him into conflict with quite a lot of people, but the tipping point was March 2021. After he got called out for trashing Meghan Markle, all hell broke loose. Piers stormed off set and quit his own show. As usual, his opinions divided his followers, and this was no different. But during that moment, Piers broke the Ofcom record for the most complaints ever. Over 40,000 people filed a complaint over his constant criticism of Meghan. Number 8. Public transport. In 2019, a report stated that half of the British population doesn't really like taking the bus. Okay, we know we're not the only ones. But when you take public transportation in big cities like London, Liverpool, or Manchester, it just never ends well. Sure, they're practical in theory, but there'll always be someone that plays their music way too loud. People will push to make their way on the bus or the train, there will be delays, or you won't have an empty seat for your long commute. Public transport just isn't fun, so don't make it worse. Number 7. The BBC and TV license. Ask any older Brit about the BBC and they'll go on a massive rant about how the channel went down in quality. The BBC and Ofcom both receive thousands of complaints every week. When the BBC paid tribute to Prince Philip's death, 110,000 people complained about the coverage. People weren't happy, especially since they're the ones that have to pay to watch TV anyway, and the TV license isn't cheap either. The people at the BBC have made it clear that most of the complaints can be dismissed, which means the Brits will continue to rant about what's on the TV. Number 6. Sorry we missed you courier cards. Have you ever been home all day because you had an important delivery and then found the "sorry we missed you" card in your postbox? Well, you're not the only one at all. In 2018, hundreds of Brits complained about this issue that's been particularly noticeable during the festive season. Of course, there's two sides to every story. In this case, a courier noted that during the festive season, they'd work 18 hours per day without any breaks because there's just too many parcels to deliver. But nevertheless, getting those courier cards can easily make Britain's blood boil. Number 5. Bad weather. Okay, sure, it's the UK. The weather's bound to be bad, but Brits still moan about it because, let's be honest, there's nothing worse than bad weather and rain 24/7. Sure, it's fine for one day or two, but 2 weeks straight is a bit much. Did you know that the average Brit spends 6 months of their life talking just about the weather? It's a constant topic of discussion because it's just so unpredictable. 1 minute the forecast says it'll be sunny, and then bam! 5 days of rain. All your weekend plans are ruined. Although, let's be honest, the rain doesn't stop the Brits. Number 4. Freddo's not costing 10p. The British millennials love to nostalgically talk about one of the best chocolate bars that was part of their childhood. The chocolate used to be just 10p, which means if you went into the shop with £1, you'd be able to buy 10 of them, and that's a pretty sweet deal. But then inflation came and did its thing, and complaints started to roll in. In 2017, a single Freddo chocolate bar cost 30p, and it caused such an outrage, Cadbury was forced to slash the price to 25p. People complained so much that Tesco actually decided to go back to 10p Freddos in 2019. Hallelujah. Number 3. Boris Johnson. Bojo. Some admire him, and some absolutely can't stand him. He's the Marmite of UK politics. The man has made quite a reputation for himself during his controversial political career, and he graced us with plenty of memes. He's known for empty promises, like the time he said the NHS would get over £380 million extra a week post-Brexit. Of course, that didn't happen, but what can you expect from a man who's been sacked for lying twice? Seriously, just ask a Brit what they think about Boris Johnson, and you'll learn everything you need to know about his political moves. Number 2. Americans. If any Americans are watching this, please don't take it personally. Brits have a very special relationship with Americans, and the truth is, a lot of the time, it's just being picky. When you compare the culture and mannerisms, Brits just can't get over how different we are compared to those that live across the pond. It's a matter of observing something from the outside and having absolutely no idea what's going on. Some say we're bred this way, but honestly, when you put a Brit and an American in the same room, they get along like nobody's business. Number 1. Royals. Now, depending on what kind of Brit you are, you're likely to fall into one of 2 categories. First, those who complain about the royal family. While there are plenty of loyal royalists in our country, there's a fair few who can't stand the idea of the monarchy or any power they hold. Then, there are those who complain about Harry and Meghan in particular. Yes, those two certainly ruffled feathers when they split from the family and went on to make countless media appearances, apparently bashing the royals and the country that welcomed them both. But maybe you're just in that elusive third category of people who just hate it all together. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo UK and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.